Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to today's edition of the Whitino Intellectual Discourse, where minds meet, ideas compete. In today's discourse, I have with me Muzafa Abdulrashid Mohammed, studying electrical and electronics engineering at the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, and Abdulaziz Aishat, studying mathematics at the University of Lagos. Both speakers will be speaking on the topic. Corruption is a reflection of a weak system rather than bad leadership. True or false? So without wasting much time, let us get started and listen to Muzaffar, our first speaker, as he tackles this topic. Muzaffar, over to you.
Good day, distinguished judges and my listening audience. My name is Muzaffar Abdulrashid Mohammed, and I'm a contestant in this competition. If you lock your door but leave your windows wide open, can you blame only the thief? I believe the answer is no. In the same way, corruption is not only the result of bad leadership, it is mainly a reflection of a weak system. A leader is important, but no leader works alone. Every country depends on its laws, courts, police, public servants, and institutions. When these systems are weak, corruption finds a way in. Take Singapore as an example. In the 1960s, corruption was a serious problem. Instead of depending on one honest leader, the country built strong institutions, enforced the law equally, paid public workers fairly, and punished corruption without fear or favor. Today, Singapore is recognized as one of the least corrupt countries in the world. This proves that strong system can defeat corruption. On the other hand, many countries have had leaders who promised to fight corruption, yet because institutions remained weak, corruption continued. Promises alone could not solve the problem. A weak system will always give dishonest people a chance to succeed. The World Bank also explains that corruption grows where accountability is weak and institutions are ineffective. In other words, when no one is watching, no one is punished, and no one is held responsible, corruption becomes a habit instead of an exception. Does this mean leadership does not matter? Not at all. Good leaders are the ones who build strong systems. Bad leaders destroy them. But even the best leader cannot succeed for long without strong institutions to support them. In conclusion, corruption is more than failure of one leader. It is the failure of an entire system. If we truly want to defeat corruption, let us stop looking for heroes and start building institutions that are transparent, accountable, and fair. Because leaders may come and go, but a strong system protects every generation. Thank you.
Fantastic presentation from Muzaffar. That was Muzaffar from the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology. Corrupt leaders create weak systems that enable their corrupt activities to progress. And a weak system creates the avenue for corruption to thrive. So it's a vicious cycle. Good job, Muzaffar. Ladies and gentlemen, let us listen to Aisha, our second speaker. Aisha, you have the floor.
Good day, everyone. My name is Abdulaziz Aishat, a mathematics student at the University of Lagos. Today, I will be speaking on the topic, corruption is a reflection of a weak system rather than bad leadership. True or false? I believe this statement is true. Many people think corruption happens simply because leaders are bad. I believe bad leadership contributes to corruption, but the bigger problem is a weak system. Let me explain why. A strong system makes it difficult for anyone to steal public money or abuse power. When government agencies are transparent, laws are properly enforced, people are held accountable, corruption reduces. But when there are weak systems, poor monitoring, and little or no punishment for wrongdoing, corruption becomes easier. For example, if someone steals public funds but is never investigated or punished, others may feel they can do the same. But this is not only because of bad leadership, but because the system allows it to happen. At the same time, leadership is still important. Honest leader can introduce better policy, strengthen institutions, and encourage accountability. On the other hand, leaders who ignore corruption can make a weak system even worse. That is why I believe we should not only focus on changing leaders, we should also focus on building stronger institutions that work fairly regardless of who is in power. In Nigeria, fighting corruption requires more than speeches and promise. We need transparent government processes, an independent judiciary, stronger anti-corruption agency, and citizens who are willing to speak up against corruption instead of accepting it as normal. In conclusion, corruption is mostly a reflection of a weak system rather than bad leadership. Leaders matter, but without strong institutions, even a good leader may struggle to stop corruption. If we truly want to reduce corruption, we must build systems that promote honesty, accountability, and justice. Thank you.
Good job. That was a good presentation from Aisha, who is from the University of Lagos. So, ladies and gentlemen, you've listened to both speakers, Muzaffar Abdulrashid Mohammed from the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology and Abdulaziz Aisha Titilope from the University of Lagos. Who do you support to win the speaking scholarship competition? Who do you think deserves to win the competition? Let us know in the comment section and let us know your reason for supporting a particular speaker. And as usual, after 5 days, the scores from the public and the one from the panel of independent judges will be calculated and the winner will be announced. I'll see you in my next video.